All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our game versus Chasing the Sun. So Chasing the Sun is currently, I think he beat Chemo. I think he lost to Rappel. I think he beat Neymar. So he's actually having a pretty good, he's having a pretty good run. Definitely not underestimating him in this one. Going full send, trying to get the win. We get the map draft here. I'm gonna ban. Oh, come on, we got to do it like this, right? I ban Mediterranean. Obviously, I don't want to play on that map because I just don't want to play on it. And he obliges and bans Midgard for me. Part of me feels like I wanted to play Midgard against Chasing the Sun, but I can't decide what he wants to play and what he doesn't want to play. So we go Marsh, and then Alfheim, Bamboo Grove, Ghost Lake. I was basically picking out maps I don't want to play first and foremost. And it's basically up to him as to if he wanted to play on Ghost Lake, Alfheim, or Erebus first. So our first map is on Erebus. I need to try and run through this pretty quickly because I don't have a huge amount of time for this recording, but hopefully we can get through it. I ban Fushi. He bans Kronos. A little bit surprised on the Kronos ban, to be honest, because this opens up 3 Egyptians. Now I have to decide in this moment, which Egyptian do I want first and foremost? And going through my mind, there's literally 2. I think there's 2 options here. It's either I pick Ra or I pick Isis. And I thought, what god do I feel more comfortable with? Ra or Isis? Or what god do I feel more comfortable playing against? I've had success beating Isis in this tournament, so I thought, let me pick Ra, and I'll give him the Isis, and then I'll grab Set. Or if he grabs Set, I'll grab Isis. So, all fine. He goes Isis, I grab Set. Great. Next god here is Shenong. He goes for Shenong here. And I think this next pick here was my first mistake in this draft. I should have grabbed Noir here, but I go for Poseidon. And I mean, a lot of this is like my inability to have fully understood this patch just yet. It was only a week out, and I only got to play a handful of games. But yeah, I picked Poseidon here, and then he grabs the Noir. After this one, I'm thinking, okay, he's got Shenong, he's got Noir. I got a really good shot here at picking some Norse, so I'll grab my my Frere, and this is my Acropolis, not my Acropolis map, my Alfheim map. That one's cleaned up there. I don't really mind what he picks next. I don't think there's like a good pick for him that he's like a really strong one with. He goes for Gaia, no problems. I'm gonna grab the Odin next because this is another strong god on this patch, really, really good. Uranus comes in, and I go, well, I would have liked to play Uranus. I've got 1 god left. It's either going to be a Hades or a Zeus here. I think Hades is actually quietly pretty good, but only so long as he's not versus any Egyptians. I think he's okay against a lot of different gods, but not against the Egyptians. So as long as I dodge the Egyptians here, should be fine picking Hades in this series. And then he grabs the Zeus. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with my draft. Would have loved to swap this Poseidon for Noir, but apart from that, this is a pretty good draft for me. I'm pretty happy. Okay, let's jump into the first game. Apologies for that. I misclicked. That's fine. Okay, onwards and upwards. So we go into Erebus here. I pick Poseidon. I'm looking at his draft going, okay, if he wants to pick Egyptian here, I think I got a shot at taking his Egyptian out with Poseidon. I don't particularly want to play versus his Egyptian with my Egyptian. I don't like the Egyptian mirror. I know how to play it. Probably should just say, no worries, let's do it in these tournament games. I know how to play it. It's just not fun for me. That's all. So I need to sort of take that out of my mental and say, it doesn't matter. I'm going to play the Egyptian mirror. It's fine. Nonetheless, we get Poseidon. I'm going to go for hardcore scouting here. I'm looking to put early pressure onto him. Every villager kill on this patch is worth a lot more. So if I can advance nice and quick and snipe a villager, or at least cause some problems, that's really, really good for me. So I'm going for the fast advance here. No problems. Also, I get to set the tempo and decide what he wants to do. One thing that I can't do in this matchup is not set tempo. I have to set tempo. Why? If he gets a free town center up, which is possible on this patch if I don't advance quickly, he can go for like a a Flood of the Nile, bunch of priests, wander over, put the town center up. It's very, very tough to deny that with good micro from the ISIS player. So I need to make sure I get advanced nice and quick so I can have the units out, so I can deny a naked town center. Basically, is my thought process. I don't want to give him like. I don't want to give him things for like easy. I don't want to give him an easy game here. So I'm scouting around. I see the map. I see, okay, there's nothing on this town center. If he wants to grab this town center, please do. I'm happy with that. Swinging up to this right side here. And I'm going to be looking for everything else. So we're checking out the other town center and seeing what happens before we go back and look at our own side of the map. Oftentimes just getting an idea of what your opponent's got gives you an idea of what you've got. So I see a gold mine here, and I'm going to be spotting a town center or a settlement on this side here. I'll actually show you. There is, oh, where is it? It's over here. So I know that this map has got a really, really good back gold mine with a forward town center. So I've got two options here. Option number one is I can go full pedal to the metal and try and just outplay a classical fighting ISIS with Poseidon. I think I can do that. But I feel like I don't understand this patch in the slightest. So my game plan here is I'm going to get some units out. I'm going to put pressure on. I'm going to grab my town center, and I'm hopefully going to grab it fast enough that I'm going to be able to I'm going to put enough pressure on. I'm going to force out enough units that I'm also going to be able to grab my town center fast enough that I'm going to be able to circumvent the timing advantage which Egyptian has, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not, but yeah, Egyptian has got a massive timing advantage over Greek in this patch. So you need to get some damage done. You need to do some stuff. So that's my plan here. So I advance quickly. We get our centaur out. I see his gold mine here. I see exactly what I want to go and attack. I'm going to send my Jason for. There's a relic here that I also don't want him to have, which is vulnerability to Thundercloud. Sure, this is vulnerability to both pierce attacks. I don't want him to have this because this is going to make my centaur less effective. So I'm grabbing this relic actually. Zhurang, I should be going straight for this one. But anyways, wandering forward here, checking out where his food is. I see a boar running straight through his base because sort of why not? And going straight in onto this spot. See a villager here. Looking to just get the damage done. I generally don't expect to kill this villager, but he doesn't create micro. And with some animation cancelling, I do manage to snipe a villager. So that is absolutely gigantic. Meanwhile, as is always the case, I screw up with my bloody hero. My Atalanta sitting idle there, not moving across the map. Now I'm slowed down. I should have been able to be in here right now with Atalanta hitting the stuff and causing so much problems here. But because I don't have Atalanta over here, I'm no longer able to really do much. I see him go through Bast. Fantastic. No Anubites. This means I'm going to be able to make some Centaur and make some really, really good damage happen. The Centaur got buff nerfed or whatever in this patch. This is meaning the Anubites are a little bit more strong against Centaur now, but the Centaur are really, really good here against the Sphinx up until a Eclipse, and we can just 6-5 the Eclipse, so it should be totally fine. I'm just poking in, trying to get damage done before he gets his stuff, and after I get out a couple more Hippias, I get 2-3 Hippias out, one more. I'm going to be looking for a town center here at this point. I'm trying to knock this this boar off into the outside of his base, being really, really annoying. Just getting any damage. I see the barracks, so this is really, really good for me. And that's basically a signal for me to just back off because, I mean, I got two options. I could have abandoned my plan here of going for the town center. I know there's a gold mine here, by the way, because I can see 1, 2. I know there's nothing over here. I know there's a gold mine on this spot somewhere. I could have abandoned my plan and classical fort here, and I don't know if it would have been good or not. I just don't know. But I could have tried and tried to assert some early game dominance with centaurs and things. I'm not the best with the centaur, but it could have been an option. As I move over onto the right side, I see the gold mine, and we're going for our town center here. There's some boars over here. I believe there's a little bit of goat, but there's just no food on this town center, so it's a little bit mid. And in hindsight, I should have dropped my lure on this town center. If you get the aggressive hunt and you don't have any hunt on your town center, it's probably a good idea. My bloody Hippias over here is now targeting down these shades. Erebus is such a... There's fun parts about this map, but these Hades shades are not part of it. Like losing this Hippias down to 17 HP is really, really, really frustrating. So he scouts me out. I have to do some shanking. He's slowing me down a little bit here, but as long as I don't lose any villagers, it is totally fine. And with my centaur back, he has to send forward Priest, Pharaoh, Sphinx. I'm going to have my heroes over here. Where is my guy? She's coming over. Once she's in, we're all good. Get some nice snipes here. It's really, really tough for Egyptian to actually get damage done. This is kind of why I don't do this sort of strategy. With good micro, you're not going to be able to stop the town center. Anyways, you're not going to be able to do much with the priest. With good micro from the center, these spearmen are going to all die. So we get a huge, huge advantage here. Almost sniping these Sphinx as well. My villagers onto this wood line. We're all good. Oh, and we might even get the Sphinx. We do get the Sphinx here. Smack! And a couple of very low HP spearmen here that I did miss, unfortunately. I think I could have sniped both of those as well and then got out. But anyways, armory to come down. I've successfully... I should have hidden this armory, to be honest. He could have made a mistake, but in my mind, I'm going Heroic Age here no matter what against these spearmen. Go for a curse. If he wants to all-in me with a whole bunch of spearmen, then I'm going to go into Hypaspists and curse his spearmen, and he's not going to be able to do anything. So I don't care if I show him that I'm going to the Heroic Age, but yeah, probably giving him the option could have been an idea. Wandering forward here, I do see another villager, so I will snipe this bad boy. I'm just checking the town center to see if he grabbed it. And I think in hindsight here as well, I don't know about this town center. I was scared because he had an obelisk here. He didn't actually have vision of this town center, I don't think. Maybe he did, but I saw the obelisk. I should have just wandered over there and sniped those down and then grabbed the back town center. Against Isis, as Greek, you probably want to just take the back town center. That's probably your better bet most times. I get some walls up here. I don't like these walls at all. I should have come forward and built the wall like this, like a 21 gold wall. So I could gate this and I can walk through it and I block him off from walling me in. Okay. So next plan here is to try and sneak up walls in the middle of the map. Unfortunately, I don't have a centaur. If I had a centaur here, this would be really, really tough for his spearmen to get anything done. I mean, I can sack both my heroes and then remake some stuff. But yeah, not having a centaur here, I think was... And now I build it, but yeah, not having that centaur there, I think really, really hurt me. I'm trying to get this up, and he's going to come through with the Sphinx and spot my villager, kill that off. A little bit unfortunate, and I'm going to have to try again to get up onto that spot. As my Atalanta's going to go down as well. I have to rebuild that one. And now I get my centaur in, snipe off one dude, and can pick off the other one here as well. So getting some good value there. Sphinx into my main base. And okay, so now I see an opportunity. Now, I don't know. I actually went through Dionysus as well instead of Aphrodite because he wasn't all-inning me. With Spearman, I could kind of tell. I could kind of tell. But I see an opportunity here. I'm going to go for a forward fortress. Fortresses are OP, right? They can't. If I get this down, I basically can secure this position and I can start breaking through this town center, securing this gold mine, securing this gold mine, securing this gold mine. And if I can do that, then all the rest of this map doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. That's my idea here. So I hit the Heroic Age and I'm getting upgrades and just trying to make sure my economy is nice and strong. Trying to distract, trying to get some units out. Attacking in the center here. Don't want to be throwing away a centaur like this, but we take a couple of hits. trying to take down the Sphinx, but the Sphinx is a speedy boy. And as soon as I get this wood in, I'm making some Hippias as well, just in case. Little bit of distraction action with these units. And then I'm going to sneak in here. I send my scout over just to see what he can see. And I go, okay, there's no obelisks. He does have a wall here, but it's not finished. For whatever reason, it didn't get finished. And we sneak through. And if we take a quick look, he can't see my fortress. So a little bit of a gamble here. But I confirmed it. I didn't risk it. I'm attacking on this side, distracting. He's getting some damage onto me. No problems. Let me get out of here. Let me pull him away from my fortress. And we're in a pretty good spot now. Okay. So he's going up through Sobek. Let me get rid of this. Let me go back to my perspective. I see an opportunity to turn and fight here a little bit. I don't need to. I just need to get some units out. I feel like I'm in a fantastic spot. I'm actually up 4 villages at the moment. He hits the heroic gauge through Sobek with this Migdol or fortress up. My next plan here is to move forward and put some walls here. And I'm just going to go ahead and ask myself this question. Why on on Hades's desert earth did I not go onto this gold mine, build these walls up better? I dropped my Petropolis out here. This was another mistake here. I should have waited. I should have garrisoned it into my fortress, got the wall up first, and we would have been golden. He sends the villagers forward. You can see how much damage the fortress does pretty quickly, taking these bad boys out. My Petropolis here needs to make a run for it. We'll get a little bit more damage done over here. Villager going to go down. We get the wall back up. Still, no reaction. I'm just being very, very silly here. I need to get this wall up. Why don't I bring more villagers forward? I got 30 villagers on wood right now because I need to make a farm transition because I'm run out of food. But yeah, this is not... I've also still got a ball here, which is unfortunate. I should have finished that off. But I'm too concerned with this, and I'm not concerned with my macro, and now idle villager time. Look at how far in front I am on villagers right now. I'm so far in front. So yeah, if I just get this macro sorted out, we're in such a good position. Okay, wall coming up. Still not fast enough. I get my Hippolyta out here so I can at least deal with this Sphinx. But still, I don't have my bloody wall up. Still these villagers here on wood. 1,600 wood in the bank. I am so upset with myself. So, I mean, this stuff happens in these tournaments. You just kind of let it go. And now I feel like my thought process here is he is going to send everything over here. He drops the locust. I'm luckily dodge. My thought process here was, when I sent these villagers forward, was, okay, he's going to send everything at my fortress. So if I can move forward now, we can shift the battle. I'll put a fortress in the middle that he's not going to be able to deal with, and we're going to be in a good spot. In hindsight, I shouldn't have done anything. I should have got my economy set up. I should have got myself a whole bunch more buildings here, and I would have been really, really good. Spent all this wood, taken villagers off, secured my gold mine over here with a fortress maybe, and we would have been all good. He's now going to go for some raids. We're still trying to siege this down. I'm really struggling for resources here for whatever reason. Making some more centaur. I don't like the centaur builds here. I like these Hydra a lot, but centaur at this point a little bit unnecessary. And now he's just going to run at my villages here. And my goal here is to trap these spearmen in here, sacking a couple of villages, but trap the spearmen. Unfortunately, he can just run out. I needed to get this fully blocked in. This happens to me all the time. I get a huge amount of spearman kills here, though, so this is really, really nice. But with all of this idle time on the villages, he's actually caught up. I was 10 villages in front for a moment there. So, super unfortunate, but is what it is. I managed to take down all of the spearmen over here. And while that's going on, he manages to break through my forward position here with this fortress. And we've got to retreat off this wood line. I'm losing more villages. And I will lose the fortress, unfortunately. But we're starting to get a pretty strong army together. I still have... I got so many villages on wood. I'm so upset with myself here. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's just... It is what it is. It is what it is. This is this is my goal in this tournament is to basically I don't really mind winning or losing. If I play a good game and I lose, then that's all credit to my opponent here. But this is just yeah. 16 villagers on food, 0 food in the bank. What I should have done, just in case anyone else gets in this position, is just grab villagers, put a granary down, spam farms, get the walls up on the back, and I would have been good. Now my villagers are running around here. I need to get like a wall down on this side as well. But nonetheless, this isn't a terrible fight for us here. We've got the heroes to take out his stuff. He's got a couple of priests dealing with us, but we got to pull back to our town center. We're a little bit behind on military. I still got so many resources. I mean, he's also got a ton of gold in the bank, and now he's raiding me on this side because I didn't get this set up because I didn't have the gold for it. And now he's actually on this position, and I don't notice this at all because I'm full focused on this fight over here. I think he picks off every one of these villages. Oh, now I do notice. There you go. Wait, do I? I don't know. He's now going to throw up a Migdol, and that hurts because that gold mine there is really important. So really, really nice play from him. He pushes in. He distracts me. I got a huge amount of resources in the bank. I need to, at the very least now, secure this gold mine because this is, and I put a fortress up on the back here because if I don't, then we're in trouble. And he comes in with these raids all over the place. He's now in front on villages, so he's pulled this game back from the brink. Sort of had no right to be in this game from like a strictly speaking, like I was in a fantastic position, and I have royally screwed this up at this point. And now I have to somehow defend 2 different spots at once. He's got a handful of units here. He's got his units over here. I'm losing villagers literally left, right, and center here. I do manage to pick off all of these guys. I sent all my guys over here. I did not need to do that. I could have been defending this position with half my units. This is just a big overreaction from me. I get my fortress up here. I'm going to start grabbing the gold on this spot. I got to get some Petropolis out to start sieging this down. I also need to get some, like another fortress or something up so I can defend this position here. He's taking my villagers out on my gold mine now as well. He's playing this one really well. I got to give credit where credit's due. He pulled himself back. He kills off my town center. He kills off all my villagers. My army comes in. My army is terrifying here, by the way. Like, this army that I've got is really, really strong. My concern here is if I go for this town center now, right? If I go for this town center now, what happens? Well, I don't get this position. So I have to throw the fortress down first so I get a gold mine. Otherwise, I lose the game. And my army is left here and I have to go, okay, what do I do? Send a couple of units forward here with these militia just to put some pressure on. But what do I do here? And I go, okay, well, I really have to abandon this position now. I'm pushing forward to try and get some damage. Well, actually, I'm looking at this saying I need to abandon this position now and get up here and deal with this because this is going to be really infuriating. As he sends some camel riders in, we do manage to kill this off. There's probably room for some sort of a bronze push here. I still have bronze in my bank, but the bronze push should have been over here with the Hydras, right? I wouldn't have even needed siege. Hydras would have killed this off. These bad boys are... I lost one here as well. These bad boys are absolute tanks at the moment. So we... I take this trade because this is a good fight for me. I take all these kills. Completely fine. Happy days. He's starting to make slingers now, so okay, that's fine. We can make Hippias and Peltast. And he's making some elephants, but we already have out our guys. One technology I should have grabbed here right in this moment would have been boiling oil, but not there yet. My army is so goddamn slow. Is it because of the... What is making it so slow? I think it is the Hydra and the Theseus here. Oh, no, it's the Toxotes. Anyways, we kill off this. We kill off all these elephants. Fantastic. I'm going to be able to take my town center or my gold mine back. I'm going to be able to get this position back. Totally fine. The problem is we're nearly down 40 villages. Actually, we are down 40 villagers. So we're down about 1,200 resources a minute. So while we've got the really strong army, we need to be getting pressure on. But I got to sit here and wait to kill off the Migdol. I'm going to charge in here and try and kill off some villagers. If I can get these Centaur to actually attack them, it would be nice. He notices, he's pulling in. He's going to lose a lot. So this is the type of villager damage I absolutely need here. He's all up in this position, but I mean, realistically, we just have to kill this off. Chasing these villagers. I should have kept chasing. Probably should have sent the Hippias after them, and maybe the Centaur after them, but I screwed that up. Allowed him to get away. So now we can... I still don't have to really build units. I need to get tech and things like that. But I maybe come up and grab this gold mine. Grab this town center. Get into a good spot. I still need to get farms up. I'm on 14 farms here. I've got 17. I got 19 in my main base, but some of them aren't being used. Okay, so... Next here. What's the next plan? We have... Basically, I'm thinking in this moment... I need to keep forcing fights... Get another couple of really good fights here to allow my villagers to come back in. Get this settlement. Get this position secured. Get some walls set up over here. Secure this gold mine as well. And this one. And we're golden. What did he do here? He's coming in, walling this up. I should have got in here and walled this up myself as well. And we basically just have to take this game late game. If I can get late game here, I'm very, very confident that I can win against most people in the late game. Like, there's some people who are just better than me. Some of the best Age Mythology players in the world, like a chemo type, who are just going to beat me with anything. But I feel like if I can take this game late game, I'm going to be good with Poseidon versus Isis. So if I can get one or two good fights here, we're in a good spot. So charging forward. This should have been bronze. Right now should have been bronze. But I don't click it, and I don't have a reason why. This is probably, regardless of everything else that happened in this game, this was the opportunity to bring myself back into this one in a really, really big way. Instead, we take a half decent fight. I think I am technically winning this fight, but I don't have the economy to keep going. So we pull back. We get the fortress up in the center. I have to pull back my Petropolis as well. Couldn't quite kill off the Migdol stronghold. Maybe I could have stayed there and killed it and then ran. I would have lost a Petropolis or two, but killed the Migdol. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but yeah, we do that, and now we are so far behind on military. Or not military. We're actually equal on pop. He gets a Migdol over here. Yet again, I'm so frustrated at myself for not securing these positions, because this is just... He's literally just doing standard Egyptian stuff. Like, this is something that you just do. You just walk around the map and put Migdols in this patch, because they're so cheap. They're like 450 gold. Nonetheless, I can come in, put this up. For some reason, I'm taking a really long time with getting my walls up over here. I do have a fortress to help defend, but he's charging in over here. I'm focused on this fight a little bit too much. I do have a nice fortress here that can help. Like, basically, if I've got 71 pop plus this is kind of like I got a 90 pop of archers shooting, which is nice to hold for the time being. Trying to get these walls down. He's going to sack some villages to take out my Petropolis. Probably not a terrible idea. But yeah, if I had the walls up, this would have been no problems. Losing both the Petropolis here. So frustrating. So I send some villagers forward. Do I have Kren? I do have Kren. So my fortresses are hitting pretty hard. Nonetheless, time for some more upgrades. I still am in the back of my mind thinking, if I can just get this game late game, I'm good. I've finally got my farms in a spot where I'm like kind of happy. My gold situation is garbage. My wood income is probably too high still. But nonetheless, we now get our walls back up. Migdol stronghold. His repair rate is just absolutely insane. You get this one Petropolis here, and he's repairing it with like 10 villages. Not even 10 villages. And just out repairing. It's absolutely insane. Anyways, he's going to push back through the middle. We're trying to get back up to full pop. Our Hippias are really strong. Everything here is really, really strong for us. If I can come in and defend. Even if he knocks this fortress down, I'm going to have militia here to help out as well on the fight. So any good fights here are fantastic for me. Any good fights, any like positive win-loss, kill-loss wins here is really good for me. Getting these militia out, fantastic. One thing is a mistake. Yeah, it's probably just because I'm bad at Poseidon, but no infantry upgrades. This means these militia are a little bit less effective. Another opportunity for a bronze here. Right now, another opportunity. He would have to back up. We can't kill off the Migdol, but he'd have to back up. He sneaks in, gets another Migdol up on this side. I do notice that I'm going to be out of gold here, so I go for the trade route in the corner. If I'm going to get this trade route out, I need to defend this entire position here, but I didn't get the walls up to prevent him from breaking through. I didn't get anything over there, like a tower or anything. So now we can finally finish off this Migdol. I can probably send some Hippias over there at this point. It's getting closer and closer to full pop. I'm now seeing problems on this top side. I can't kill this off, so I don't know what I'm thinking. I should just be back. I don't know what I'm thinking there. But okay, so here we go with the bronze. Elephant gets pushed back. Kill off the siege tower over here. I need to abandon this spot. He's still over here being annoying. He's actually literally throwing up a tower here just to be max annoying. I got these two Petropolis. They'll kill this off really quickly, but for whatever reason, I'm not paying attention. He gets the tower up. Some damage to come onto me, but I'll be able to kill it off pretty quickly. And we are at full pop. The problem is our map control is garbage. My trade route here that I need is under threat from a Migdol. Town center isn't grabbed. Elephant's coming through. I'm trying to secure this position, hold the center from breaking, and I'm going to have to get over here. So I need to like get over onto this spot, put a fortress down, get here and break this down so that I can effectively get this trade route set up and stabilize. Villager-wise, I've caught back up. I think I've traded well enough. I'm in a decent spot here. I need to secure this position really, really badly. I charge in here with this army because I'm like, okay, let's keep fighting. This is working. Again, no bronze. Another opportunity to do something. I got half my units not in this fight either. I retreat back. A whole bunch of Hippias here would not go astray. I'm not building units. I don't know why. But a whole bunch of Hippias here would be really, really good. And now he's up in my trade route. I delete my market and I go for the worst chemo trade route I possibly can. Guard from this back position over to here. I mean, you have to do something, right? You have to go for it. Chemo's won these positions millions and millions and millions of times, so that's what we're doing. Yet again, able to push him back here. These Toxotes are now looking pretty average. And so we're going to be able to take out the Petzebeck here. Nice. I got a couple of Peltasts here as well. For some reason, I decided to retreat back here. I think I have him on the back foot over there as he's destroying these buildings slowly. But we pull back. I'm getting my Thracian horses in. Hippias, Prodromus, Peltast. I think I had like a brain lapse or something and I just stopped producing units. I'm trying to get in onto this spot. My other option here is if I can break down here and get this corner, then I get a trade route. And I'm good. This is totally fine. I'm actually almost set up. I don't even have to worry about this. If I just pushed in and there's a gold mine. Of course there's a gold mine there. Why wouldn't there be a gold mine there? I didn't notice. I didn't even notice late game. I just didn't. I got no idea. Yeah, I don't even need a trade route. I could have just wandered forward with these villages and put a fortress here and I would have been good. I would have stayed 2 town center. I could have gone to... that's frustrating. We're still in this game though, mind you. We're still in this game. This is still winnable. So we break through here. But this is just the simple play, right? The simple play to get in here and grab this position. Okay. Yeah, that's inexcusable, that mistake there. Oh well. Okay, so another little fight over here. I got all the gold in the world now. Happy days. I actually have to start buying food to build my units out, making some peltast to deal with these units here. Have to micro pretty decently, but he's at now 250 or 250 pop, and he's going to start honing in on this town center, and that's where things are going to get a little bit tricky, I think. As I pull back, trying to get walls up, trying to get onto this spot, unfortunately not able to do so. And I get all my Hippias out. These guys are going to be huge if I had them. They do take a little bit long to build. I don't have this upgrade, which I should have levied to get these out even quicker. But once I mean, if I can transition away from Peltas for a little bit here, it's probably going to be pretty good. Because, like, I got Thracian horses, I got Hippias. What are the armory upgrades looking like? It's kind of pretty good. Yeah, we're a little bit in front on armory upgrades as well. So pushing back, he has to retreat back. We're still okay here, mind you. Like I said, I just need to... Well, I mean, losing this town center isn't okay, but I need to do something. I really need to find something here. I need to find some part of the map and grab it. It's just, I need that. So at this point, what I'm thinking is, okay, if I just get Hephaestus, we're golden. That's what I'm thinking. But maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. I go, okay, we'll go Hephaestus, stop training units, try and get over here, siege this down, get a whole bunch of towers up, fortresses up, buy some food. I should have bought some food here. Get Hephaestus and we'll be good. Get the ceasefire to try and deal with any sort of like big fat meteor. And we might be okay. So I do have 8 villages on favor, which is plenty, right? The problem here is I'm out of gold. So that's a problem. I mean, I'm not. I got a trade route. My trade route is getting me 20 gold a trip, which isn't nothing. I'm about to start getting 6 gold or 4 gold a second from a plenty vault. So it's not like I've got 0, but he's got a gold mine here. He's made a massive trade route himself, which is working 51 gold. So not actually as amazing as you might think, but nonetheless. He's now looking to charge into my main base with 280 population. I can fight this with towers and things like that and try and pull this back. If I had the resources, I could build towers and prevent him from rushing in and killing me. Anyways, he's got everything coming. I try and take a fight here. He's Peltaster in a garbage position. He's just got so many units. He's going to take out my fortress. I'm happy with him killing off the fortress. I get militia to take out his elephants for free. Good control from him to pull back the chariots that are getting attacked. I don't really notice it. He's really playing... I can't give him enough credit. He's playing this really, really well. Fortified town center. Getting close to going down. I do manage to get my walls up. For the first time in this game, I actually decide to build walls with more than one villager. And he will hit Mythic Age first. I'm finally getting boiling oil in. This was late. I got my guard towers in because I know I need to get this sort of defenses through. And he hits Thoth. He drops Meteor down. We click Plenty Vault. I do have the ceasefire. I'm getting myself this. But instead of this, I grab Dionysia as well. And now I don't have a ceasefire. And I don't really realize what happened here. I should have cancelled Dionysia. And I should have clicked ceasefire right here and now. Because then I can rebuild. I can get to full iron. And maybe, just maybe, we can pull this one back. But I'm looking at my villages. I'm looking at my income. And I go... Do I really have it in me? Not really. He's going to break through this wall with these elephants. He's going to kill off this metropolis. This town center is going to stay put. I'm going to be turtling to try and get to a 210 population versus 280 population with Thoth army. So those elephants are getting extra population on top of that. And I'm like, Maybe I could ceasefire. I mean, if I had the favor, maybe I could ceasefire. Maybe I could rebuild my units. Maybe I could push out of this. But we tap out. We're going to go into game 2. Not a great, a really, really great start from me. This is a really well executed plan, I think, for the first 8 to 10 minutes. But I think I just made way too many mistakes. Way too many mistakes. Yeah, I'm live and learn. I think I'm going to get better at this map the more this happens. Definitely going to be focusing on like getting the centaur out to sort of get map control, because you can't beat centaur with spearmen, and spearmen are the map control for the ISIS, right? So they're not going to run around map controlling with priests, and if they do, then I've got my Atalanta to kill off the priests, right? So we're if we do that, then we can get out and we can freely wall up the map and slow the ISIS down, and we can be in a good spot. There's the other option here as well. I think the more I think about it, the more I'm like, dude, why don't I just stay one town center here? It would be so good. I could deny the town center forever. This gold mine, this really good gold mine, is no longer good, and all that other good stuff. But nonetheless, well played by Chasing the Sun. We'll move into game number 2. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Thanks everyone for your support, and we'll get into the next one.